whole thing about fats really just opened my mind. Hello. Long time no see. Well, I'll see you now, that's for sure, and you see me. And here we are talking once again. This is my new home. It's called the Rainbow Hut, and that's because the roof, it's colored with the rainbow colors. Sheets hanging, I would show you, but I have the camera nicely set up and I don't want to move it. Okay, fine, I'll move it. Beautiful, right? I am very happy here. This is what's all around me right now. I am on the edge of the property, so you can see that's the neighbor's property. And usually around this area there's cows walking around. It's quite amusing and sometimes a little bit scary at night. But it's all good, and I'm having a great time here, and hopefully the angle of the camera is good again. So I haven't been making many videos lately because I've been making written blogs. I found that a little bit easier and I wanted to explore with that, and so I have written so far 20 blogs. They're all published on my FRUITARIAN bodybuilder website. I've been raw vegan for 3 weeks, except the third day I was here I ate cooked food and it didn't go well at all. I felt really crappy, really bad, and after that I just realized cooked food is just not something for me to do right now, so I'm skipping that fully. And lately I've been having struggles with eating too much and eating too much fat. I can tell both of those seriously don't work. They don't work. Eating too much fat just does not work for me. For me, maybe for you it does, but the way that this came to be an understanding of mine was because about a week or 2 weeks in here I made a big salad. I'm not joking, this was the size of a salad. It was a lot to eat. I mean, it took me like 3 hours to eat it. It had mainly papaya and other fruits and some vegetables, and it was all raw, but it took me a long time to eat. I could feel a lot of pressure. It was a fun experience, but it wasn't really an effective way of eating. I know of another girl here, Ray, who eats salads like that every day, and she has no problem with it, and she is very thin, and it's a great girl, and she's doing well with that, so that's her, but not me. I cannot do that right now. Another thing that didn't work for me was eating too many avocados. Just slows down my digestion, and it doesn't really give me that much energy. It feels great in my mouth. It's just a beautiful experience of flavor, and it's just very nurturing and makes me feel loved almost, but I know that I'm using that to perhaps make up for the lack of love that I'm receiving in other areas that would need more attention from me. So a lot of eating, a lot of fat, and another thing that I noticed was that a couple of days ago I had 2 big coconuts. I'm talking about the coconut meat, what's inside the coconut, and it was a very thick layer of coconut. And since then I haven't been able to basically go to the bathroom as often as I was going before. Before I was going to the bathroom at least every day, maybe sometimes twice a day. Now since I had those coconuts, I skipped a couple of days where basically I was constipated, I would say. I wasn't moving my poop, you know, just I've been trying to fix that, and I actually have been fairly clogged, to be honest, and that's not cool. So since then I tried to cut fat away. It was harder than I thought it would be. It's almost like an addiction. It's almost like I need a little bit of fat, and so I've been keeping that at night. I've been eating half an avocado at night, or maybe some hemp seeds, and I'm still not actually 100%, which is a little bit fascinating. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I've been trying now to eat later in the day, maybe move a little bit more. I haven't been moving that much because I've been writing my book. I'm writing a book about fruit and the fruitarian diet and raw vegan diet, and that has been making me a little bit more sedentary than perhaps the previous weeks, but that's okay because that's what I'm doing, and I'm trying to find a balance, and that's all right. You know, I know what's right and I know what's wrong. I know what's better, I know what's worse. I know that I'm human. I'm working through all these things, and I'm sharing my experience with you so that you can hear it from me, just get another perspective. Trying to eat as much orange juice as I can to fill up, not too much, because I had a couple days, or I guess one day, when I had too much orange juice. You know, those big 64-ounce mason jars. The whole thing kind of knocked me out a little bit. So I think I had 2 of those in maybe like a 3-hour period. So maybe just stick to maybe 1 of those. And then papayas work great. The papayas don't give me any issue. The first time I had a lot of papayas was 4 papayas, and I was like, whoa, 4 papayas, too many papayas. I think 3 would have been fine. But yesterday, or I think the day before yesterday, I had probably like 8 papayas, not all at once, but I had 4. And bananas will be the next thing to throw in there. I need to make sure that the bananas that we're getting are good, because some of the bananas that we've been getting I haven't just liked that much. And then leave the avocado for sort of like a last resort thing, trying to stay away from fats for the most part. Although if you're eating fruitarian, fruitarian diet, or 80-10-10 diet, or a high carb, low fat, raw vegan diet, you're gonna have some fat just from the fruit. So fruit is gonna have around 5% or so of fat. So you don't really have a 10% left if you're doing 80-10. You only have 5% left. So you have to be careful with that, right? The 80-10 book that I've been reading by Douglas Graham, it's actually really good. I came to Kanekiki, right, to Hawaii, thinking I want to be a fruitarian, and I don't really want to do 80-10 because 80-10 means eating vegetables. I was struggling with fruitarianism, and then I read that book, and the book is pretty much fruitarianism. I mean, it says leafy greens are okay. It doesn't say that you shouldn't eat starchy greens, but they're harder to digest. So it really is almost 100% fruitarian. It's not quite like the Mango Woodsack's Eden fruitarianism, where it's only fruit, nothing else, but it's pretty freaking fruitarian. So 80-10 is a great book. The whole thing about fats really just opened my mind, because I wasn't so careful with the fats before, and now I am, and I think that's gonna make a big change over time. Now I feel like I'm in this kind of a week period of transitioning, and I think that once that settles, I might actually start going like really well into this. I've also been thinking about doing a water fast, but I don't really feel like it. I'm really enjoying what I'm going through right now. I enjoy being here. I'm in this rainbow hut, really far away from everybody else, so it wouldn't really be easy for me to go through a water fast, because I might require more attention if I do so. The book is going great. The website is looking good. My relationships with the community is great. I am living with Jake. He's actually the one that sleeps on this bed. My bed actually, it's over there. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Everything is pretty good, and I feel really good in my heart. I still want to do a lot of things. Hawaii is great. I want to travel more, but I want to focus on my book. I want to do these videos. I want to thank you for listening and being here with me and offering me your ears and your awareness and your presence for me to express myself to you. If you have any comments, any concerns, any questions, whatever you want to share with me, please leave them on the section below, and I'll see you next time. Whee! Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.